Hey there, it's Lydia Knox at Three Dog Art Studio. Just lighting my candles here. Running a little late. It's been a busy morning. I got things to do, miles to go before I sleep, as Robert Frost would say. I'm just asking the invisibles to come and join us today. Some days are a bit busier. There we go. All right, so now look at the cards. We have the Four of Discs inside. So there's a very inwards, there's a sense of grounding and calm and togetherness, an ability to work on our business, to be able to work on our craft. Outwardly, the world, so the universe is showing us the past. All things come to an end and new beginnings start. A very holistic kind of energy. And the advice is the Chariot reverse. So do know that things are a little scattered today. It might be hard to go from A to B. Try to keep it simple as much as possible. That's in the astrology too, actually, which is kind of interesting. So it's good to keep that in mind as we go forward, as we move forward. All right, so getting into my position here. What I'll be doing is I'll be starting to paint the feet of the angel Gabriel. So that's right here. I'm going to move over and move my stuff over. So do know that the moon is still in Gemini, but it's at 24 degrees, which means that we're looking at the moon going void of course this afternoon. So, hence the Chariot reverse, right? Because we're going to be dealing with, actually I lied, I'm not going to be working on the feet because I need to source it out. Chariot reversed. Okay, so the moon is void of course right now, and it basically not yet. The moon is void of course as of 4:20. Right now, the moon trines with Venus and it trines with Jupiter. So there's this real powerful, airy opening up and clarity coming in, which is great, especially if you're an air sign. And however, there's also a T-square. So we're looking at the moon squaring with Mars in Virgo and Neptune in Pisces. So on one level, there's this clear air understanding of what's going on, and where we can see what's going on, and we're clear about what we want to do, and our thought process is really good. And on the other level, because the moon squares with Mars in Virgo and it squares with Neptune, there are a bunch of illusions and misconceptions that can trip us up. Hey Shay, welcome to the Three Dog Art Studio. I'm going to actually start to paint the greenery here. So I'm just going to block out the colors today. And I'm using sap green, which is one of my favorite greens. And I'm going to use a little bit of cadmium yellows to start blocking it out. So yeah, we have the two dynamics. So emotionally, this puts us on a little bit of a roller coaster, especially if we're influenced by Neptune and Pisces, because there could be like miscommunication, some stress, not being able to really understand what is actually going on, lack of clarity on a spiritual level. Yeah, don't trust everything that you perceive today. Try not to react. That's the Mars in Virgo, right? With Neptune, like that opposing Neptune, you know, the worst thing you can do is react, right? So avoid reacting to something that's, to someone or to a situation that you might not know the full truth behind the situation. That's what I read it as. So for me, that means taking a pause, right? Not reacting viscerally to something. Sorry, I have to move this over here. And since the moon is going void of course as of 420, basically all this evening, and I would just not react to anything this evening, definitely. Right? It also in conjuncts Pluto, so there's a sense that some people will try and be controlling. Right? And the moon in Gemini wants us to keep things light. Not to go too deep into a situation, just to kind of use logic and clarity and kind of go with the winds. Right? You know, just kind of be flexible that way and try not to go against the tide or the wind. So I hope you guys are staying creative. So a magical way to deal with this, especially if you've gotten some bad news, right, in the mail, or you know, someone toxic is trying to give you a hard time. So like this happened to like a friend of mine, right? She just she had to deal with a toxic situation, and first thing in the morning, and I don't know about you, but that's when I'm the most vulnerable. I'm usually very tired, usually more moody than normal. And if someone comes at me first thing in the morning, then my defenses are down and I have a tendency to react. Mind you, I've had 50 some odd years to be able to work on that. So chances are I will see a manipulation for what it is and avoid reacting, even though I will feel it, like viscerally I will feel it. But I will do my best not to take it in. So, yeah, because mornings are no fun. And especially if you haven't slept properly, or if you have a lot of stress and worries on your mind, those things can affect you. So, what are some of the magical things you can do to protect you? Hey, I'll show you guys something. I got, as you know, I live in Ontario, and there's a lot of natural flowers and stuff like that. And I got some fleabane, which looks like little tiny daisies. It's dried up now. And I put it on my altar, right, just with the goddess here. And basically, fleabane does exactly what the name says it does. It gets rid of pests. So if you're dealing with a pest, or a pesty person, or a pesty situation, get some fleabane and you know, put it in a witch's bottle and ask the universe to take care of that pest. Be it, an ant infestation, or a toxic person in your life, or a toxic situation that you find yourself caught in. All those things. Herbs are wonderful forms of magic. They don't cost anything. It's just, something that you'll see growing on the side of the road. But, it's the intent. It's the intent to know, to know that herb is magical, and that's its magical properties. To dare to take it and thank Mother Earth when you're harvesting anything for magic. To will to say, hey, Fleabane, help me deal with blank. And then just to remain silent. Now, I broke this because I am telling you guys about it, because I'm using it as a teaching tool. But I'm hoping that all you witchy types who are trying to learn how to protect yourself are getting something out of this, and hopefully I'm gonna get some good karma my way, because I could really use some good karma. Shay says that's a great idea. All right, and with that, I'm gonna say stay creative and stay magical. Take care. Bye.